Hello students, standard 7th. In physics, we are learning chapter number 15, light. In the last few sessions, we learn about the mirror and types of mirrors like plane mirror and spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors or curved mirrors. And that spherical mirrors are of two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. We also learned the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror, that it is always erect and virtual. It is of the same size as the object. It is at the same distance as the object. But only the thing was that it was laterally inverted. It means that the left side of the object seems like right in the image and right side of the object seems like left in the image. Means left and right side are inverted. Now we saw that there are two types of spherical mirrors. If you want to understand about it, you can take a tennis ball or a rubber ball and carefully with a knife cut it into half. Then you can see that there will be two parts. Then you will see that the inner surface is concave, but the outer surface is convex, like this. If you cut them, then the inner surface will be concave, but if it is outside, then it is convex. So now we saw that in the plane mirror, the size of the image was same as the object. The distance of the image from the mirror was also same as the distance of object from the mirror. And the image was always erect and virtual. But with the help of the spherical mirrors, you can get different type of images. Not the same size, maybe smaller size, bigger size, too big image, or too small images also. Let us understand that we can get the real image of sun also on the piece of paper or the sheet of a plain paper. For that, you have to go outside when the sun is in the sky and hold a concave mirror facing the sun and try to reflect the light on the piece of paper, sheet of paper, by adjusting the distance until you get a bright spot on the piece of paper. For that, you can move the paper far or near to the mirror, so that when you get the bright spot on the paper, then you can stop. That bright spot that you get is the real image of the sun. And if you hold that paper for a while, then the paper will start burning also, because all the heat of the sun is concentrated at that point, that very small bright spot and therefore too much heat is produced, temperature is going high, and it catches fire and it starts burning. So by this way you can get real image. Why it is real image? Because you got it on the piece of paper, means it acts like a screen. So if the image can be obtained on the screen, that image is known as real image, that we already learned in previous sessions. But in the case of plane mirror, we saw that the image cannot be obtained on a screen, therefore it is virtual image. Now, if you take a concave mirror and put it on the stand, and in front of it place a lighted candle at different distances, and then place a sheet of paper on a cardboard, plain cardboard in front of it, and if you move them according such that we can get the real image of the flame of the candle, as you can see here in the picture. You can see that here there is a mirror, here it is a candle here, and at the back, this side, there is a screen. So when the light fall on the mirror and then it is reflected to get this image. So if you put at a distance, different distance, you will get different images, and all the images will be inverted and real images. But if you bring that candle very close to the mirror, then only you will get the erect and virtual image. It means that at different places you will get always real images from the concave mirror, and when you place that object very near, you will get the erect and virtual image. So now the image formed by a concave mirror is real and inverted. It can be smaller in size also, it can be bigger in the size also, or it can be as the same size of the object also. It depends at what distance we are placing, and about it you will learn in higher standard, that when will you get smaller or bigger, larger images. But as I told you, when object is placed very close to the mirror, very near to the mirror, you will get the erect, virtual and magnified. Magnified means very large, magnified image can be obtained. So you can do this, but you need a concave mirror. If we get chance after Diwali, if our school is going to open, then I will try to show you these images, because we have that lens mirror in our school laboratory. So if I will get chance, I will definitely show you how to get the different types of images when you put the mirror and the lighted candle in front of it at different distances, and we get the real image of the candle. So that is the thing. Now we talk about the concave mirror, but with the help of convex mirror you never get real image. convex mirror always give you the virtual and erect image, and it is always smaller in size than the object. So by the concave mirror you can get different types of images, real also, virtual also, smaller also, bigger also, or of the same size of the object also. It depends how far or close you put the object in front of the mirror. But in case of convex mirror, you always get virtual and erect image. It means that from the convex mirror, you will never get a real image. And that is the difference between the concave and convex mirrors. Now, after that, you have to learn about the uses, that where are we going to use these mirrors. Maybe you have seen that mirrors in some amusement parks, like I think one of there, this type of mirrors are placed at Ahmedabad near Kankaria Lake, in which when you stand in front of that mirrors, you will not get your image like that we get in plain mirror. In some of the mirrors you will get your very long and thin image. In some of them you will get very short and very fat image, funny images. You will get stomach ache by laughing and laughing and laughing, because different very very funny images are formed. So that is for the amusement, for your enjoyment. But in life, especially some of the doctors are using it. So uses of concave mirror in examining eyes, ears, nose and throat by doctors, because the very small parts are there in the nose, eyes, ears and throat, etc. So to see the problem inside, they will use this concave mirrors so that they can get the idea if there is any problem in this our organs like eyes, ears, nose and throat. Similarly, to get enlarged image of the teeth by dentist, because inside our mouth they cannot see properly, therefore they will take a mirror and put it inside. So in the mirror they can get the magnified image of the teeth as shown here in the figure. You can see that by putting that mirror they can get the enlarged image, virtual image in the mirror, so that they can get the idea of the teeth if there is any decay or some other problems, and then they can give medicines according to the situation. Similarly, the other use of the concave mirror is in the reflectors of the torches. If you see the torches, if you take out that upper part, then you will see that there is a concave reflector inside, and that concave reflection can spread the rays at far so that the light can go too far, so you can see in the dark. Also it is used in the headlights of the vehicles like cars or bikes or the trucks, etc. If you see inside, there will be a reflecting part which is concave, as shown here in the figure of the torch here. You can see that inside the torch there is a reflector which is of concave shape, so that can get the image very far, so they can throw the rays of light, beams of light at far distances, so that we can see in the darkness. Now the convex mirror. Convex mirror is used only as a rear view mirror, like in the side way. In all the vehicles you see that there are side mirrors are there, either both sides generally, and that are the convex mirror. Convex mirror always give the virtual and erect image, and also it can cover a large area also, and therefore the vehicle driver can be aware from the traffic behind him. So the traffic behind him can easily be observed by him, as shown here in the figure. You can see that the images behind him can be very large area, and therefore he can manage his driving by viewing in that mirror, so that if we want to take the turn or if we want to change the lane by showing the indicator, but first he must be aware of the vehicles coming behind him to avoid the accident. Otherwise, without looking at the back side traffic, if we can change the lane or take the turn, then there are chances of making accidents. So rather they have to use that mirrors which are concave mirrors, convex mirrors, which can help the drivers to see the traffic behind them. So here we learn everything about the different types of mirrors and the images formed by them. In the next time we will learn about the lenses of different types also. So we are going to finish the session. It will be followed by the PDF, and any confusion write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.